Hello, I'm Talion Trevere here with more In Stars and Time. So, last time we went through the house again from the first to the third floor and got a couple of little new interactions. Um, the main one being an encounter with the Change God, which got a little bit intense. Um, but yeah, that was quite cool. Now we're back up to the king, so let's go and beat his ass again, I guess. Let's see how this encounter is different. I know we have a bunch of things to ask him about, but I'm thinking even outside of that, we're probably going to get some new interactions. Let me check on my items. Oh, hello, your fluffiness. Thank you for joining us today. Got a little fluffy cat butt. Scratch the cat butt. Okay. Key knife is... Is key knife sharpened? I'm pretty sure I sharpened it before. I'm gonna try again just in case. But yeah, I have the bomb parts as well. Okay, yeah. I was correct. I did sharpen the key knife. Is this new? I'm not entirely sure. You know, I was wondering. Like, okay, yeah. No, this is the same dialogue we've had before. Alright, let's go. Honestly, I think the reason that I haven't been having any trouble despite being so underleveled is that I just have those plus 30 to all stats accessories. So those are probably making things quite easy for me. I guess let's... So I do have the craft break skill, which potentially would let me attack the big guy. So I think we should try that. Let's go with that for a second. Actually, I'll do Ispo's buff, and then after that we can go... Oh, well, I do want to try out the craft break, and after that, we can go attacking. It's only on one enemy, but this is the only one we really need it on. Animations are a little bit warped. So what is this one? Alright. It's going well. Should I try it on the main one? Let's actually try to destroy this one too. Ow. Bonnie's doing good damage now. I'm so proud of them. Let's get Sif in for some more damage. Ooh. Do not fuck with Sif. Yeah, I think regardless, this thing is going down in this jackpot. Yeah, okay, it's gone. Yeah, so I guess Odile learns her next skill at level 49, I believe. Which is very unfortunate, because I really want it. Oh well, too late now. I think, given how that battle went, the fight against the king will not be that bad. So I think we can probably do it without that. Yeah, let's do it. I do love the bomb. Alright. Very exciting. Will this be different somehow? Not entirely sure if this is different yet. I'm doing breathing exercises. Okay, definitely different. To stay calm. Ah, yes. The fabled Siffrin breathing exercises. Told you he wasn't doing it for no reason. It had to help somehow. Yes. Thank you, Siffrin. And thank you for yesterday, too. I don't think I'd be this calm if we hadn't talked. Huh? Ah, when you two spent some time together. Yes, we had a good talk. It helped me realize some things. Aw, I'm glad. Nothing like a good talk between friends to feel better. And it seems you were hard at work yesterday, weren't you, Siffrin? Helping me out, along with Bonnie and Madame Odile? And me. I suppose that's what friends are for, isn't it? To help with important things. Friends. I'm going to strangle Siffrin. Are you all friends? You traveled together, ate together, laughed together. So you thought it made you friends. But Odile says the same thing every time, doesn't she? Are we friends? Huh? Yes. Thank you, Isabeau. You said it once, didn't you, Odile? Eh? You remember. Every time you stop for a snack break on floor 1. Did they not say it this time? I definitely was not paying that close attention to the floor one snack break dialogue. I feel like it was different this time, though. Oh shit. She says, you said we weren't friends. I don't think she did this time, though. You said we were allies, colleagues at best, but also this is such a weird thing to just suddenly exclaim out of nowhere. Like everyone's just having snack time and you're like, we're not friends. Sifrin. Hmm? Did I? No deal, how could you? I don't remember her saying that. But sadly, this does sound like something Odile would say. But she says it every time. Every blinding time. Wait. Did she even say it this loop? We stopped for a snack on the second floor. It was all different. So maybe it was different then, too. Allies. I don't. Well, that does sound like something I'd say, yes. I don't know if I consider you all friends, per se. The five of us are just very different people, with different goals and thoughts. Our age difference makes it difficult for me to see you as friends. After all, why would an old lady be friends with a preteen? Oh. It's just strange. Come on, you can still be friends. So no, to me we aren't friends. The mere thought is absurd to me. Odile. Way to bring down the morale, madame. I'm not done. I don't think we're friends, but I would do anything to protect all of you. Horrible things, to be honest, as long as I could be sure you were all safe. And I think you'd all do the same for me. For anyone in our little group. So friends doesn't fit to me, but... But we're family, right? Huh?
Oh! Yeah! We're family! Like me and Neil. We stay together. We eat together. We say good morning and good night.
Family. I have a difficult relationship with that word, but... Yes, family fits better, I think. Aww.
Family? What a lovely word to describe our relationship to each other.
I already thought of us like that, but it's kinda awkward to say aloud, isn't it?
It is, a little bit. But we don't know what tomorrow, or even the next few hours, have in store. So while we are still together on this journey, we might as well say it. Say the unsaid. Especially since Sifrin over here seemed to think I didn't care about him. You don't know how to react. All this time, you were trying to keep in mind what she said. That you were just allies to each other. But... Odile reaches over and ruffles your hair. Through the hat, I guess. Don't think so hard, Sifrin. Quite honestly, it doesn't seem to work out very well for you.
So mean, madame.
Sifrin's hat is all lopsided now. You look funny like this, Fred.
You readjust your hat and hide your face. They all look at you, smiling.
I'm bored. Snack time! I have.
Alright. Let's go through the snacks. Let's treat Siffrin to his favorite fritters. They're still delicious. But now that you're not distracted, you can tell they taste different than how you remember. Maybe... you didn't add any spicy pepper, right?
The recipe I found didn't say so I didn't. Why? Is it bad? Did I mess it up?
They're perfect, Bonnie. They're not, but they're close. I just feel like they're missing some spicy peppers for some reason. For some reason. Is this significant? Maybe this is part of Siffrin's missing memories or something? Like, they don't know exactly what the Malanga fritters are supposed to be like. Still, get ready to eat them all. Delicious. As you eat, you look at everyone. They're smiling, happy, and it's all about to be taken away from them horribly. Well, I guess we don't actually know that. We don't know what happens to the world after Siffrin loops back. Presumably something bad, given the head housemaiden's reaction. Sometimes one of them sees you looking at them and smiles at you. In this moment, you are loved. You know, I have a good feeling. We'll definitely kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt.
Kick the king's butt!
Alright, everyone. Let's finish eating our snacks. We have a king's butt to kick.
Yeah!
Cute.
What? What is it?
Yeah. Bonnie fills your cupped hands with fritters.
Eat them, Kay. You look weird. I think you're out of calories.
Calories.
I think you're out of calories.
You eat the fritters. Tastes good.
You know, I made them for you.
Thank you, Bon Bon. Oh, they actually admitted it this time. Oh.
You're welcome.
Bonnie smiles brightly. Aww. Cute. Sorry for messing up your hair earlier. I know you don't usually like to be touched. But I think you needed it this time, right? You stay silent and readjust your hat. If I can help with anything, Siffrin, just let me know. You and I are very private people. But we need to learn to open up every once in a while, don't you think? We're family, after all. Aww. I don't think I can. Open up, you mean? Of course not. As I've said, it's not a skill we're very good at. But know that I'll always be here, if you do decide to do so before we part ways. Aww. You don't say anything. Offer valid whenever, Siffrin. Let's go to Isabel last. Siffrin, would you perhaps accept a comb? Are you trying to imply something about my hair, Mira? Is your hair that bad? You nod and get your hand out to receive the comb. Actually, would you perhaps allow me to brush your hair? You nod. Oh, that's completely fine. I just thought I'd ask since... Oh! Wait, you said yes to getting your hair brushed? You nod again. Slightly farther, you hear someone gasp and curse. It's about getting jealous again. Cuties. What is that about? Quick, sit down in front of me. Do it! Hesitantly, you sit down and remove your hat. Mirabelle slowly and methodically starts combing your hair. Finally! I can repay the favor! Oh, did Cypherin brush her hair before? You did my hair so wonderfully a few weeks ago, so I'm glad I get to brush your hair in return. I was surprised you had experience taking care of kinky hair, too. That is a tongue twister. Ah. Look, your hair is split everywhere. You should take better care of it. Such a shame. It's such a nice bright shade, too. Will you dye your hair again? I think you should let it grow out. I did notice that Cypherin's hair seemed to be like dark at the back. Did they dye it dark at some point? Also, it's so funny to hear them refer to hair colors in terms of shades. Like shades of gray, rather than like colors. Light hair suits you so well. You can barely hear what she's saying. Getting your hair combed feels nice. You can feel your tension and Mirabelle's fade as she takes care of you. Mirabelle chatters on for a few minutes, until... All good. You're all ready for the king now. Yeah, gotta look my best for some ass-kicking. Yes, we do have to be beautiful to appear in front of him. Have you seen his hair, though? Like, come on. We gotta be on our best to even begin to compete with that.
We do, madame. Gotta appear fierce.
Of course. Mirabelle smiles at you. We can do this, Cypherin. Mirabelle smiles your way, determined. Alright. Sorry, buddy. I know that might have been hard to watch.
So, Cypherin, buddy. Do you want to talk?
What about?
No, okay. We're ignoring that whole thing. Sure, that's fine. We can do this if you want. You can also ignore how you're acting weird and how you stop smiling every time you think we're not looking. Oh,
They're noticing.
I'll give you at least one chance. I'll give you one last chance, though. Would you like to sit down and have a talk about what just happened?
No. Cypherin. Nope.
Okay, no problem. But when we're done, and when we've won, and we eat dinner tonight having beaten the king, before we go our separate ways, we will have the feelings talk.
Ha! You snort. Sure thing, he said. But we're not gonna get there.
Oh, you said sure. We are gonna have this talk. Caught you. You're stuck now. You will be emotionally vulnerable.
But don't you have another talk with Isabeau planned? Only if we have that first talk first.
That first talk.
Did we... Did we mention that this loop? Did we have that conversation? I don't remember.
What?
Isabeau freezes in the middle of his sentence.
Yes. That other talk. The one I said I would have with you last night in the clock tower after we went back. Yes. That talk. Yes. Uh-huh. Two talks, Sif. One talk each. We can get through this.
Isabeau gives you a shaky thumbs up. Smirking, you give one back.
Oh, crap. I forgot all about that. I can't go through a feelings talk after that. That'd be impossible.
We'll be okay, buddy.
Sif! You're still here. Want a snack? Here's a palmier, bye!
Isabeau gives you a palmier, which you eat whole immediately. He looks away from you. Oh, buddy. Alright. Oops. Alright, quick save. Actually, I should probably... Your family members! cutscenes has been recorded for this location.
Oh, this game is trying to kill me. It's so cute.
It's so cute. I can't handle this.
Aww.
Alright, let's check equipment. I know, Isabeau needs the paper mache. Okay, what have we got? Oh. Knife key. Okay. Knife key. I still only have the one hat. Weird. Victory is meaningless, but it still feels good. I don't know. I think maybe my default one is probably fine. Yeah, that's probably the best one. Oh! Did I forget to switch that off last time? Oops. I don't think I used a single regular attack from Isabeau this run anyway. Did I forget to equip him with his big stats? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Isabeau. Oops. Right? Wait. Okay. Oops. Okay. I think we're good now. Oops. Kind of messed that up a little bit. Wait, did Bonnie also have equipment? I should probably check Bonnie's equipment as well. Oh, no. Alright, Bonnie's also good. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's just save again. Family members. Is that going to persist through the other runs? I bet it will. And that'll be super cute. Alright, let's do it. You shut up. I probably should, but I feel like there's so much new dialogue this time. I kind of want to be careful. I'm like 99% sure that this is all going to be the same. But I feel like I always end up watching it again just in case. I think in the parts where it specifically asks if you want to skip the dialogue, that probably confirms that it's, it isn't anything new. Okay, ask. Okay, so we want to ask about Timecraft, we want to ask about his height, and yeah, why he calls himself king. Yeah, that's the other thing I was wondering about. So, you're using Timecraft.
Timecraft? I suppose I am.
But if you're using Timecraft, how did you manage to control it? Timecraft should use immeasurable amounts of power that no mere human could have. So, how?
Ah! Yes, it is true. I could not have harvested Timecraft on my own. So, I had some help.
Help! Who would...
Oh, oh. Isn't it obvious? The universe would.
Universe? What in the hell does that mean?
Oh! I only had to wish for it. And the universe delivered.
The universe? Who is that? A person?
Nah, it's... Well, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't seem to remember.
It's what's beyond this plane, correct? What's in the sky? You clench your fists. The king sobs.
Oh! 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 I knew the guardians were ignorant of it. I did not think travelers from other countries were too.
Does this have something to do with that missing, like the island of missing memories? Huh.
How? How could you have?
The Guardians, huh? Interesting choice of words. I guess confirming that the king isn't originally from Vogard, but we knew that already. Are you not from Vogard yourself?
He isn't, Madame Odile. I feel like I've seen an article about it somewhere recently. I saw it today. Where was it again?
Yeah, it was in that one dorm room, I think.
So, you're not from Vogard, but you still want to freeze it in time? Where do you call home, then?
The king flinches. He does not answer. Another point for a king is Siffrin theory? You shake your head and breathe out. An article about the king somewhere. Yep, we've definitely seen that. If Maribel remembers it, he might have seen it somewhere too. Could it be somewhere in the house? Why are you so tall?
Oh, quite honestly, it just happened. It just happened.
How?
After I fully accepted the power at my disposal. I found myself like this, towering over everyone. But I do not mind. I can see very far in this body. I can even see.
See what? Why call yourself king?
Oh. Oh. I have decided my will is more than just the will of Ogard. Ogard doesn't know. No one knows that I am doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people. Ogard, such a person can only be called a king.
So you know that what you're doing is wrong, that no one wants to be frozen in time.
Against the will of the people. Yes. Against the will of the universe. No. It is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Vogard to stay like this. Forever. Forever. Forever.
Alright, I think that's all we've got. Okay, so we have one new lead. And I'm so mad that we didn't look at those articles before, because we always see them, and I'm like, that's relevant, why don't we look at it? Alright, whatever. Okay. Let's see. I think we can get in a bunch of buffs before we need a shield. No, honestly, maybe shield first. And I think this buff does stack with the others, so let's put that on top too. Yeah, let's craft break. I think we do want to... Do we go scissors? Or... No, we don't want to go scissors, 'cause Siffrin's the only one who's effective with scissors at this point. So I guess, we go paper. It's so annoying that she only has one paper attack now. 2-turn cooldown. Oh, I guess with the craft break we could actually do scissors. Let's get Mirabelle's paper attack. Oh, she also has her buff. Probably should have done that too. Oh, we're so strong now. Huh. Why is Mirabelle the only one that took any damage? Is the other shield Isabeau's? Okay. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, I think this stuff we can zone out for. So this is the tears coming out, right? Yeah. Let's buff. Someone should use the bomb. I think that would probably have to be... I could slow, but nah. Bomb. I love the kids being confused about the bomb. It's so funny. These are also changed to family members now. I didn't even notice. Ooh, I'm worried that because we're going through his health so fast, he's gonna do his mega attack again before I can get the shield back up. But, Mirabelle does have a second shield now, which is awesome. Alright, who's gonna paper it up? Rodeo, probably? I think hers is still on cooldown, but she has her regular attack, yeah. I wanted it to slow at some point, too. Oh! Big damage. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Who even needs levels when you have plus 30 to all stats? Which part is this? This is just the... Oh, is this... I think this is the king preparing his second mega attack. Uh-oh. Game? Oh, good. You have heard this before. The king waits. Okay, okay. Let's see. Man, we're going so fast. Are we really, like, 2 or 3 turns in? Okay, so I think... Are we just not gonna let him do it? Oh shit. We could just... We could just fucking kill him before- wait, where's- Did I accidentally use both shields? Hang on. When did this happen? Wait, what? When did I do this? I mean, that explains why some folks didn't get any damage, but what? I'm confused. When did I do that? That was an accident. Alright, well I guess you can... no, let's watch it. That's so funny, we didn't even let him finish. So good. Wow. Is this new? I'm not entirely sure, actually. Okay, no, I think it's the same. Alright, we did it. The end. Oh. Hello, creature. Oh, creature doing a big stretch. Remember to join in. Hello, thank you for joining the stream. We just finished kicking the king's butt one more time. Alright. Yep. Alright, we're not gonna bother Adele anymore. Alright. Once more. Nope. 3 kitty visits in one day. time's the charm, isn't it? You talk to the head housemaiden. Will the loop break? Will you loop back once more? But you managed to beat the king, didn't you? Together with your family? You didn't think helping them the day before would amount to anything. But time changed a little, didn't it? Even if it wasn't much, it changed. It changed. You know them now. You're a family. Isn't it just like the books Bonbon reads? Friendship fixes everything? And so, if you talk to everyone again, talk to this head housemaiden again, maybe something will change too. It won't. Sorry, Siffred. You should talk to everyone. Alright. Bonnie, get your pineapple slices.
I never said thank you. You saved me that time against the sadness. And you saved me when we met. You're the one who saw me back then, right? When I was walking.
Ah. You first met Bonnie forever ago. Bonnie was out of it. They'd been walking away from their village for days when you saw them. Crying, barely hanging on. Walking to escape the slowly encroaching king's curse. They fainted as soon as you got to their side.
I was really, really tired then, so I don't remember well. But you saw me, right? You made everyone notice I was there? And I never said thank you for that. Or for protecting me. So, thanks, stupid!
Bonnie runs into you, pressing their face against your left side. Their arms are still at their sides, though. Is that a hug? Without raising your arms, you gently lean back against them.
I'll miss you, friend.
Aww.
I know you'll leave soon, but, you should come by Bambusha one day, so you can meet my sister. So I can say, that's friend. They helped me a bunch. They're really cool. So come and see me sometime, yeah? Promise?
Yeah, I'll come by.
Yay! I'll be waiting for you, friend.
Bonnie smiles at you. Okay, but... Hey, I need you to not interrupt my conversation.
Hi, Siffrin. I know you may be tired of hearing this by now, but I'm glad we talked yesterday. I've always thought change was about changing yourself, and only yourself. If I couldn't be how I thought I had to be, clearly the fault was mine, you know? It's my responsibility to change, even if I don't want to. That's what I thought, at least. But if even you, Siffrin, can understand what I'm going through, if you're the same, even in a small way, then I must believe that I'm not the only one feeling this way about the change belief either. And if I'm not the only one feeling restricted by the change belief, if there's more people out there feeling the same as I do, then shouldn't the belief change instead of us? I have a lot ahead of me, still. But I never would have realized this without you, Siffrin. So, whenever you're done traveling, or if you'd like to stay someplace for a little bit, maybe think about coming to visit Dormont? Just to say hi? But you don't have to. It's just an idea.
I'd like that, Mirabelle.
Oh. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin. Don't forget about me on your journey, okay?
Mirabelle smiles at you happily. what about my conversation with Isabeau? Did this current situation override that somehow? Well, we did it. We won. Whoop whoop. Ha! Whoop whoop indeed. It was fun. Traveling with everyone. I will miss it. I suppose everyone will go back to their homes now. Mirabelle will probably stay here. Isabeau will probably go back to Juvent. And we'll ask someone to accompany Bonnie back to Bambouche. And what about you, Siffrin? Will you be going back home? Odile. Why not say it in the end? I can never go back home. Oh. Why not? You look away. No. Sorry, this isn't any of my business. But no home at all. I never knew. I'm sorry. Keep looking away. I'll probably be going back to Caboet soon. Our paths will diverge soon. But if you ever come towards Caboet, please come by and say hello, won't you? Don't be a stranger, Siffrin. You nod. Let's at least eat together tonight, Odile smiles at you gently. Alright, what's this gonna be?
Sif, we did it. We beat the king.
You wanted to tell me something? I love this face of Siffrin's, it's so sweet.
Oh. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so the thing I said I would tell you is
Isabeau stares at you thoughtfully.
never mind. Isabeau.
Huh? What is it?
Nah, it doesn't really matter that much. I really want us to have a feelings talky talk about your feelings before we go our separate ways. And I can always tell you my thing after that. So, never mind. Sorry. I'll tell you later.
But you could tell me your thing now.
Whoa, you're really curious about it, huh? But nope. I will not say a thing. Oh, but I will say something, though. I'm glad we're friends, Siffrin.
Oh. Somehow, I feel a little let down that he didn't try the usual thing. But I'm glad we're friends too, Isa.
Oh! Oh! Aw! 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 Oh, crap. I think I might cry. We're friends.
We're friends. Isabeau's cheeks are dark. I'm sure yours are too. I love how they say dark instead of like red or anything. That's so funny. You both smile.
I hope you'll at least visit sometime, Sif. Our journey is over, but don't be a stranger, okay?
You nod. Isabeau smiles at you bashfully. Oh. Okay, whatever. I guess we're doing this. What's it gonna be this time? The head housemaiden. If everyone is saying something different now, if everyone is talking to you, really seeing you, then wouldn't the head housemaiden say something different now too? Get a drink real fast. changed before. Can't they change now? Maybe, maybe. Hello.
Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful.
Oh,
I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Maribel this far. I'm very grateful. Siffrin, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know.
oh.
I know you will go back on your travels soon, but I do hope.
Of course. Of course. Stupid. Can't you interrupt her? Can't you try to say something else? Or is she just gonna ignore you?
But no matter what, know that the Dormont will always be open to you. Please come back. Any time.
I wonder if there's like something wrong with her specifically then. Power of friendship, huh? Why would whatever happened before change anything now? Because you're loved now, you were safe? Is that what you thought? Stupid, stupid, stupid. You try and breathe. It's fine. It's just the end again. It's the same. You'll just be... See? You already know what will happen after that. If you know what happens next, it means you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Siffrin? Oh shit. Something wrong. You turn your head. Odile is looking right at you. You can't shift your expression fast enough. Siffrin? What is it? Is everything okay?
Head housemaiden, is something the matter? I can't fix it on my own. Not before it all ends. Only I noticed sooner.
Huh? What's happening?
Rin? You can't move. You're frozen.
Siffrin, what's... Siffrin, what's...
Is something happening? Air around us. It feels like... Ah!
My head hurts. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this.
Siffrin! They're all running, reaching towards you. Hey, Rin, come back! Something's wrong! You have to move.
Siffrin!
Just move!
I just hope that one day...
You can catch Isabeau's hand.
Sif! Sif! Siffrin!
You might learn.
You take a step forward.
To forget.
And then... Well, we hit number 40. Well, you open your eyes, hand already reaching out. Reaching out to nothing. Stupid. Press your palms against your eyes. and laugh. You really believed it, stupid. You really thought this was it. You really thought helping them would save you. If you helped them, if you were loved, it had to save you, didn't it? Friendship would save you, wouldn't it? It was different, but not enough to save you. And now, Mirabelle is back to feeling awful and out of place. Isabelle won't remember the night you spent under the stars. Odile is still hiding everything about herself. Bon Bon is back to Bonnie, is back to hating you. And you're back here. That's what you get for hoping. That's what you deserve. Oh, Mirabelle will be here soon, won't she? Just breathe, Siffrin. The power of friendship didn't work. It's fine. All you can do is try something else now. It's fine that it didn't work. It's fine that they don't remember. It's all fine that everything that just happened has been reset. It's totally fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Back to the stage. You got a memory of family. Doubles everyone's experience in battle except for yours. Ooh, that could be fun. Well, shit. Oh boy, I bet the next time we go into that castle, shit's gonna get real fucky. Oh, I'm like dreading running into Mirabelle now after that. Don't look at me, Mirabelle, don't. Do not perceive me. Here again. I guess we can do this again. Oh boy. I don't really need anything with these guys, I guess. It's funny that they call Bonnie the younger sibling when we kind of explicitly said that we're a family. Having people you consider family is nice. It really is, isn't it? I hope you all get to spend more time together. Yeah. Can I fish? Try it one more time. One of these days, I'm gonna catch something. Somehow, even though you probably won't catch anything, fishing calms you down. You feel at peace. Once again, you didn't catch anything, but you're fine with it. You feel like you got the chance to put your thoughts in order. You got a memory of fishing! That's new. +2 attack for every time you've gone fishing. God damn, it's actually pretty good if you're a big fisher. At the cost of attack speed, though. Can't have everything. Okay, okay. Interesting. Alright, oops. Trying to think about whether I want to do everyone's quests again this run. On the one hand, the skills are very nice, but I don't know. It might be interesting to do a run where nobody remembers all of this nice stuff that we just did. So the main thing that we need to do next run is look at those articles about the king. That's all we kind of have at the moment, I think. You know what? Let's go talk to Luke, so we can get a better handle on what exactly we need to do this run. Hello, buddy. Yeah, I need to get rid of Isabeau. Oops. Hi. Said that thing about waking up on the wrong side of the bed before? Did he notice that Siffrin's looking worse than usual? Interesting. I keep wondering when, if at all, the game is actually gonna let me stop. No, you will always make the joke. You have to keep some sort of routine to stay sane, and if always making the joke is how, so be it. Yep. Wait for him to touch you. You're beginning to think he never will. Dude! The time loop is gonna happen exactly the same every time, unless you do something. That's how time loops work. Maybe if you tell him that you're okay with it? You look at his hand coming closer. Closer. As expected, his hand stops above your shoulder.
That was funny.
Right. Let's just try going through all of this dialogue, because I feel like we haven't seen some of it in a while. Let's see if anything's changed. I guess we haven't tried this one. Do I want to say this? I feel like Isabeau tends to get kind of jealous of her. Is he gonna get upset? I'm actually sharing with Mira.
What? Are you? But why? You're smiling. You're messing with me, aren't you? You should know this, Sif. I will always be at your side.
Didn't we have this conversation before? I feel like we've already done this.
Yeah, I definitely remember that line.
It's the best place to look at the stars, maybe? You nod. Alright.
I guess that's it.
Okay. Loop time. Siffrin's sad now.
Power of love didn't cut it, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping this could be it somehow, too. But at least you found out more about your party, didn't you? You had fun, didn't you?
What is it all good for if they'll all forget it in the next loop?
Yeah, but...
For once, Luke seems at a loss for words.
In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop?
Alright, let's talk about something.
Hold up! Me! I want to chat! Say, you've been carrying that silver coin for a while, haven't you? The one in your pockets, I mean.
Didn't we have this conversation? What? I feel like at some point I reset the game and like got a different conversation with Luke than I had before, so maybe this is the one that I lost. Or maybe you can repeat them, I don't know. Interesting that Siffrin mentions interacting with it. I wonder if like actually interacting with it in the menu a bunch of times will trigger something. Kind of want to try that now. Okay, so Mirabelle's statue I think we're done with.
You went to Mirabelle's statue, I saw that. I wanted to ask you about it. I couldn't see you very well. I saw you go to the statue and ask your housemaiden to touch it. And then poof! Nothing! I think you were talking to someone.
Heh. Yeah, the change god. And they took your form and were terrifying a little bit.
What?
Tell Luke about how you and Mirabelle talked to the change god.
Well, putting aside the whole the change god knows you're looping and thinks it's funny to watch. It's so nice that the change god talked to your housemaiden. She was thinking she was a bad believer because she doesn't feel romantic or sexual attraction. Isn't it nice to know that some god out there doesn't care about that sort of thing? Especially the change god. Kind of freeing. Your housemaiden got some closure. Even if she doesn't remember.
I wonder if this conversation with her, if I do it on this loop, if it'll be different. If she will, to some extent, remember. I feel like it wouldn't, but maybe.
So you think it's funny, huh? Luke swears under their breath.
You're angry too, but you just breathe and move on.
Well, neat. That's neat. And I guess that's the end of that.
The knife I think we're done with. The end is a bow.
Ah, the thing he said he'd tell you about at the end of your journey. He mentions that he wants to tell you something when you go to and sleep at the clock tower. That's probably it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'd need a different route than the family one. Yeah, I think the fact that I was on this particular route made things act a little bit different. Hang on one second. Eating things you're not supposed to. Alright. Okay, so I think if I don't do this route, then I'll be able to do all this stuff. Of trying to act weird. Or trying not to act weird. So what stuff makes Odile suspicious? I know, after I tell her about the family tale thing, looking at the library, checkouts makes her suspicious. I know looking at the Shields book made her suspicious. What else was there? There's some other stuff. Oh, right, the door with the... Well, no, she didn't really point that out specifically. I mean, the note that told you to go back to, like, a previous room. What else was there? I think interacting with some of the things where there used to be stuff sometimes makes her look a little funny. What else? I don't remember if there was anything else. I feel like there are a bunch of random things, but it's really hard to keep track of what's what. This probably isn't going to be anything new. Okay, yeah, this is all the same. A knife I think we're done with. You know how to sharpen the key knife now. Find the sharpening stone. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's gone now. Cool. So now we just have these 3 things that we have something with. Okay, so next time we get to the end, I'm just gonna talk to Bonnie and Mirabelle and hope that Odile doesn't interrupt this time. So yeah, this might take 2 more runs. I don't know. I think last time I was acting pretty darn suspicious. So I think making her super suspicious is probably going to trigger something. I wonder if being, like, perfect and not triggering any suspicion would also lead to some kind of event. I would imagine probably not, but who knows? This, I don't know what the deal is with. I think that's maybe just loop enough times that this becomes a problem. Okay. So the thing, I think the only lead we have now is looking at those articles. Ooh, which family member? I think we're done just, like, helping people with their things. Yeah, we're done with all this, right? Yeah, I know. Interesting that Loop refers to Isabeau as your fighter. I feel like that's not used anywhere else in the game, right? Like, Isabeau refers to himself as a defender. Weird. Ooh. I don't know about that. Yeah, come to think of it, you might represent the change belief better than your housemaiden does. She must hate that. And he tried to tell you something at the end, too. I think it's the same thing he always tries to say at the end. He'll never spit it out, poor guy. right. You wonder what he wants to say to you every time.
You're a researcher. So she was looking for a family tale. Maybe the whole time you've known her. Family tales are a Vogardian tradition. And as half Vogardian, she felt like it would bring her closer to her roots. And that's why she came to Vogard even. To find out more about herself. Being able to go wherever you want. And find out more about yourself in the process.
Is that hit home for Loop?
Well, that sure was interesting, wasn't it? You got to hang out with that kid, didn't you? So all this time, they felt guilty, because they feel like they're the reason you're half blind. What a silly idea. But they're dealing with a lot right now. Their sister is frozen in time. They had to run away from their home to escape the king's curse. And they had to see you and your stupid eye every day. No wonder they don't know what to do with all these thoughts rattling in their head, in their brain. No wonder you felt like they hated you. But isn't that nice? To not be hated anymore? Well, I suppose you're still hated now. What? Need a reminder on their favorite foods? Well, so far you've found out that they like rice, pineapples, and samosas with potatoes but no cheese. That's all of them, isn't it?
What does this do? You know it won't change anything.
It really won't.
So, do I really need to help them again?
Do you want to help them again?
Yes, of course.
Well, you can help them again if you want, but you don't really need to. They'll do just fine without you, you know. Who do you think you are? Their savior? Silly. If you do help them, you can just zone out and fast forward to it if you get bored.
I'm very curious about that, too.
And you'll still get a nice skill for them out of it. I pity them, though. I wonder if they'd think you're doing this out of obligation. Or worse, just because it makes your life easier.
Alright. Sounds like asking him stuff was a good idea, huh?
Yeah, Stardust, you were right. You really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful.
Your housemaiden says, yeah, articles. That's what we need. Ask yourself the right questions. Interesting. This one I'm a little bit stuck on. Nothing, huh? Yeah, Loop. How about that, Loop? Loop? How do I progress that conversation? I'm so confused about that. What if I say I need a refresher? But this is things I already know. Can you give me new information? Hello? Okay. Ask for immense amounts of power. Okay. How did the king get this power? Well, he has some explanation at least. I'm so annoyed. Loop. Talk to me. Hello? Loop? guess that's it. What if I go back? Hi, Stardust. So, theories about the loops I'm trapped in? There we go, finally. Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above, it is! But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk to about these loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose? So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you... Unless I die first or touch a tear. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears a sort of death. I wonder if one of the questions we should be addressing is what the difference is with the tears. But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Exactly. Huh? Isn't it because... I thought the tears worked differently than an actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like... What if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? That is a dark thought, Jesus. I'd rather not test that one. Oh, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? And why does it loop at the end there when we're talking to the head housemaiden? What is actually happening in that moment? I feel like that's one of the crucial questions here. Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh. So is there something wrong with her specifically? Like, what if we just don't talk to her and just, like, try to leave? Is she, like, the source of this corruption? Maybe she's actually the one that's, like, stuck in some kind of time loop. That she's, like, doomed to repeat that same dialogue over and over and over. Has any of her dialogue been different? Like, even before, when she first greets us when we come there. Is that dialogue also always the same? There is something up with her. Something horribly wrong. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? Hmm. What could that possibly be? As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers, still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow, I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I guess kind of a similar quest to what we've been doing with our other companions. I have a theory I'd like to test. And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone. Anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time. Okay? A theory Loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. Okay, so the fact that they said it might take, like, the rest of the day probably means that we need to do everything we possibly want to do here in this area first before we do that. You should talk to Loop and hang out with them when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime. Okay, I think I'm done for now. Alright. Okay, so I do want to do that. Let me go save real quick and then figure out what else I want to do this loop. So one thing I want to test out, I guess, so I don't want to go on the, like, on this family route again. Alright, hang on. I actually need to use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Second. Whoops. What am I doing? Sorry about that. Alright. Back. So, okay. What to do this loop? So I'm thinking that if Loop's event takes us to the end of the day, it's probably actually mutually exclusive with Isabeau's anyway, so we can't do the family route. Actually, I just got a thought. If we do Odil's thing again, can we mention that we know the daughter has the book? Because that would definitely get her super suspicious. That would be pretty funny. I do also want to test out what happens when you speed through the friend events. So, I guess let's give them a try. I feel like if anyone notices I'm not paying attention to this conversation, it's gonna be Odile. Oh. Is everything okay? Apparently it got disconnected? Okay. We're good, I think. Sorry, connection may have dropped for a sec, but I think we're okay. Alright, let's try it. I feel like if any of them, Odile's is actually probably going to be hardest to skip through, just because there's so much walking around and talking to people that we'd have to do over again anyway. Wow, you're here again! You don't really have to go through this whole thing again. You can just zone through it and skip it completely if you'd like. You'll even still get their cool skill. But if you do, the skill will be a tiny bit less useful. Oh, that's interesting information. Your choice. Zone out. Yes. I do kind of want to test the thing if we can try to get the book without going around everywhere and make Odile super suspicious. But let's try this. Wow. This feels shitty. Wait, that's it? We just skip through it entirely? Wow. We just completely zoned out for our entire, interaction with our friend. This sucks. God damn. I feel like an asshole. Let's do the others, I guess. Actually, wait, first, before we do that, let me check what actually happened with that skill. Oh, 7 turn cooldown. Pretty sure it was 5 before, right? Yikes. I wonder if the amount it's weaker is also decreased. But honestly, I feel like we've just been absolutely destroying everyone. I feel like we can kill basically anything before the first iteration of this even expires. Alright, well I guess let's try to do the others and zone out through those too. Can we skip through this part too? No, I guess not. Experience. You laugh silently. Yeah, Siffrin does not seem like they have experience with this. Yeah, I totally have time. Yes. Man, I'm a terrible friend. It does not say what its cooldown is. It is all still family members, though. That's so cute. So cute. Anything around here? I wonder if does this person have anything to say about like the family tale stuff or anything? I guess not. Maybe if I didn't skip through things, I'd be able to talk to like the kids and this person and whatnot. Let's grab the thing. This one change, I guess? Yeah. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do the house run this time, so just in case, I'm gonna get the bomb parts. I wonder if Siffrin's gonna have a different reaction to Bonnie's dialogue now. Do the thing. Maybe I would want to mess them up on purpose. Okay, this time I'm gonna do it correctly, but maybe next time. Thing you remember. Going out. Alright. There we are. What happened with Bonnie's then? I don't know. I guess let's do this and do our save. Touch the statue you like the most and close your eyes. like we don't really need protection because we don't take much damage. Let's go strength. Let's just overpower everything. Do a little flourish with your dagger. Your attack got boosted. Nice. Alright. Let's do a save. And then, let's hang out with Loop. We can hang out now. Oh! Hey Kelly, thanks for joining.
Our theory hangout. Yes. But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow, after you're done acting things out at the clock tower?
What? Wait. You want me to sneak out?
And spend a loop with me, yes.
But you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not here, what will everyone do? What will everyone think?
Does it matter what they think? They'll forget it all in your next loop after all. Oh boy, that's scary.
I want to say it matters, but I also do want to actually do it. I don't want to refuse. It matters.
So you won't do it? You won't come hang out with little old me?
I'll come, yeah.
Neat. I'll see you soon then.
You nod. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. So is the plan for me to just, like, not show up at the house at all and have them go without me? That's scary. But you can't see Loop anywhere.
Up there, Stardust! Up there!
Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop is waving at you from the top of the tree.
I'm here! I'm here! Come and join me, Stardust!
How?
Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it.
You sigh and climb the tree.
Ah. Isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up.
You are. You can see the house from there. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Yeah, so we are planning to just ditch them and let them go without me. I feel like they're not going to go without Siffrin, though. They're going to try to look for me. But I guess they are kind of on a time crunch. That, like, you know, the end of the world is coming soon and they kind of have to go. But, like, how are they even going to go without me? They're going to immediately get killed. They're going to get flattened by that first boulder. This is terrifying. I don't like this.
Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time and... well, you know how this goes.
I sure do.
I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So... tell me about yourself, Stardust.
Really? I'd rather not.
Huh? Why not?
Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. Loop is Siffrin theory? You know too much about me. You knew my name. You know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you?
Kind of.
Kind of? They knew the version of you that is them. They don't know this version of you, right? Do I know you?
Oh! No, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other.
Is that so? So then... Is that why you're helping me? Because you know me?
Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me? When I say I'm here to help, you don't think I'm lying, and I'm actually the one trapping you here, or whatever. You really believe that I'm here to help you?
I do.
Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place.
And you're surprised that Siffrin is different?
Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are. But it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop.
So you believe it's possible? For me to escape?
Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you, after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know. To be stuck somewhere, with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the exact same events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. And finding yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine.
Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop.
I'd rather not. Tee-hee.
Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Same response. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well.
Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. Which my family is about to get crushed by if I'm not there to stop it. How embarrassing.
Hey. You and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice. Oh, I just realized if we're not going into the house this loop, me talking to my friends and trying to do their little side quests was entirely for nothing. Oops. To be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky.
Ah. It'll happen soon now.
What will?
The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask, and then... You heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw... something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. Sorry, it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. So wait, are you saying that my friends made it up to the king and are actually fighting him now? Because if so, what does that say about Siffrin? If Siffrin went through all of this effort to, like, protect them from various traps and, like, backtrack to get all these keys, and then they can just get up there without him? What? That can't be right, surely. His first attack. The king's first attack. How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars. I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. We're friends. You were against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just... looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience. Like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already, so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. Clutch your head, your hair, your stomach. Because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone. Because of you, 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 because of you. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly, in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back, or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. Hang on a second. There was one other time when I looped back without, like, a specific cause. What was it?
I'm trying to remember. There was one like weird time where I did something and then I suddenly looped back. Oh, was it? I remember when like I wrecked that one sadness, I suddenly looped back after that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think there might have been another one too. All right, let's continue. You! Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly, in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work? How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Honestly, I'm less concerned about the party dying and more concerned about how they managed to get up there. Like, seriously, how did they get up there without Siffrin? Like, even putting aside all of Siffrin's, like, insecurities about how they're bad at their job or whatever, like, they did do a lot to get everyone up there. Like, you can argue about whether that was through their own skill or just through the fact that they can loop, but, like, there was so much, like, foreknowledge that was required to get up to the king. How the hell did they do it without Siffrin? What the actual fuck? This does not compute. What is going on? And also, if Siffrin starts thinking about that, they're definitely not going to be happy. Because then they're really just going to be like, well, clearly I did more harm than good there. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. My brain is breaking. What is happening? Hang on. Water break. Oh boy. All right. Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? Don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. Yeah, I mean, that's also the other obvious case of, like, me looping when I don't die. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you looped just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times you looped back without dying, too. But what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk, after all. Loop, not gonna lie, I don't feel so good about that talk we had. Like, it was nice to get to have a little heart-to-heart with you and all,
but that memory is forever ruined for me now. I hope you understand that. But... yes. I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops right for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. Just walk away. Ouch! What happens if I go back, though? You don't want to talk to Loop right now. Understandable. Okay, so where are we actually at in this loop, though? Like, are my friends still around? No, they're gone. Do I still have the bomb part? I do. Okay, so I guess the stuff that I did earlier in the loop was actually not all in vain. Let's check if I still have my blessing, right? Okay, looks like I still have my blessing and everything. Okay. I think this is a great time to end the current stream. I'm still on loop 40, huh? I guess that one didn't count for the count, huh? Weird! Very, very weird. Wow, I, maybe need to process this. Oh boy. This one was a lot. Huh. Well, okay. Definitely a lot of interesting theories, too. About what exactly it is that makes us loop. Huh. Alright then. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST as always, for our last In Stars and Time of the week. And we're gonna be going back in the house and trying to find this article. I'm not sure what my strategy for going through the house is gonna be this time. I guess I technically, now that I'm back here, I could hang out with Isabeau again. But I feel like that might get me back on that, like, family route, which I don't want to do again, because I want to try out other stuff. I could try getting Odile suspicious of me. That's probably a good idea. I guess I'm gonna try not really looping again. I might loop just for levels. And I think this time I will probably just skip through all the dialogue I've already seen. Alright, well, we'll decide that tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Wow, I still am processing all that. So, I guess we'll just call it a day for tomorrow. I hope to see you then. Thank you for coming. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I think it's getting pretty sick. Oh boy. Alright. Bye!